All right, so we have Moxie here and she's gonna help us learn how to spin. So all dogs usually have a preferred direction that they want to start in. So when you're moving your dog into any direction, whether it's left or right, they're usually going to move a little bit easier in one or the other. So Moxie spins to this direction here. So that's how I figured out that that was the direction that she wanted to move in when I first started training this behavior. So I'm going to just initially ask my dog to just turn their head and then click and reward just for turning their head. Get them really used to that behavior. And then we're going to just go a little bit farther. Maybe a half turn. Until eventually your dog is spinning. Good job. And right now I'm luring, and that's okay. So lure your dog, maybe a half turn a few times. Always clicking when they get to the position you want them to be in. Till eventually you're turning in a whole circle. And you're gonna lure as long as your dog needs you to lure them. So I'm gonna have the food in my hand right on her nose, clicking her, half circle, and then maybe I try a full circle. And if she didn't follow me, I would know I moved too fast. So maybe she stopped halfway and got confused. I would take a step back and maybe just go this far and then lure her again. Always clicking for any steps in the right direction so she knows I want her to make that full circle. Good job. Good work. Very nice. Then I'm always going to make sure that I'm having her spin in this same direction so that she doesn't get confused. Good job. Nice. Very good. And then eventually, once she's doing this pretty readily, I'm going to try to get this food out of my hand and just use my finger. But I always want to make sure to reward her right away. So instead of a food in my hand, I'm just going to use my finger. Yes. But I'm going to reward her right away and let her know that she still did the right thing, even though the food wasn't in my hand. So I'm going to do it again. Yes, good job, good girl, good work. Yes, good girl. And then you slowly work on making your hand movement more what you need it to be. So, right there. She got a little confused. Yes, good job. Roger needs more snacks on his snuffle mat. He's being very patient. Until eventually it turns into the hand signal. So over time, it's just gonna be like this. Mox, spin. Yes, good girl. You can start to add in a verbal. Spin. Good job. So my hand signal is just like this. Mox. Good job. But you can't move too fast because if you do this to a dog that just learned it today, they're gonna have no idea what you're doing. So you're gonna wanna use this nice big hand signal for a long time. If your dog gets confused, go back to luring. So I haven't lured her for a long time, so she's a little confused. Ready? Spin. Good job. Spin. Good job. And then eventually you get spin. Spin, spin. Yeah, good girl. And that's spin. Let me know if you have any questions. Send me your videos. I'd love to see them. Tag me on Instagram, and we can all get our dogs spinning. And I will post a video on spinning the other direction. We'll call it twirl in a day or two.